Ladies and gentlemen, it is the boy, Mr. Waves on Swim. So they hate on him again. You know, on the channel, we have to say it twice, man. Gotta say it twice. Do-rag on me. You already know I'm getting silly. Then I don't even know. But listen, Mr. Waves on Swim, so they hate on him, is back with another video.
Fucking with niggas, they think they ahead of me, ahead of me. Most of them niggas be capping, half of them scared of me, scared of me. You fell in love with the bitch and she giving that head to me, head to me. I used to fuck with.
As you guys know, if you've been following Bloodhunt, if you've been playing since day one, I've been on here since 4 o'clock in the morning when it dropped. As you know, we've been really anticipating a very big update. They released the patch notes for the update. This is what this video is about. We're going to go through the patch notes. We're going to see what they plan on fixing. We're going to see what they're going to bring us in the patch notes that we've all been complaining about on social media. Let's go in here. Let's check it out. Let me know what your thoughts is on the comments of what you think they missed, what you think they should be trying to better. You know, what do you have a problem with? They still haven't assessed in the patch notes with this upcoming patch. If I'm not mistaken, the patch is dropping the 8th of June, which is next week, which is next Wednesday to be exact. So you should be expecting a patch very soon. But we're going to dive in here. All right, so guys, as you can see right here, June community update patch notes says, hello Bloodhunt community, we are happy to announce that Bloodhunt June community update has been completed and will be rolling out on the June 8th of, pretty much the 8th of June, I'm sorry. The scope of this update was based upon a community survey and more pressing issues that we heard from our players through social media. We aim to have a rapid pace when it comes to pushing out bugs, fixes, while at the same time allowing significant time for testing and submission process. I don't know. I don't like the sound of that. But at the same time, some issues that might seem simple and straightforward to fix may have multiple dependencies and other complexities and such. We're not able to fix everything we want within the time frames we've set. Let's check out the changes in Bugfixes for this update. Right there lets me know, when I first read that, lets me know that a lot of shit that we probably wanted to address probably didn't get addressed. So it says Gamepad Improvements. It says, we heard a lot of players on console and PC that the gamepad controls need some love for it to be more competitive against mouse and keyboard. As such, please see this as a first step to improve the overall experience with playing Bloodhunt with the gamepad. If you don't know what a gamepad is, or you didn't know what they meant by that, aka gamepad, aka controller. That's all they're talking about. They're not talking about mouse and keyboard, they're talking about controller. As far as response curve, so it says replaced our old dynamic curve with traditional exponential curve. This is the 0 to 1 movement of how far on the stick the player has moved the stick, mapped onto a curve. The change should allow more control for both precision aiming and turns. So what that says to me is, or what I'm basically getting at, that is your stick the player has moved. So your stick on the right analog stick, also known as your R3, is pretty much just going to have a little more of a slicker response where it comes to looking and how you're able to. That's how I noticed you're able to be very good at this game. If you notice, mouse is able to, you know how that mouse player can able to move their mouse around, they can move it left or right, or they can flick it and just flick up, look down, look right, or anything like that. I guess they were saying that the response curve is going to be just a slightly bit better for gamepad, aka PlayStation 5 controller. So sensitivity. New default values for the different sensitivity multipliers. In a future release, we will rename the following settings since they are not multipliers on the top of one another. So sensitivity X and sensitivity Y is changing. If you don't know what that is, it's looking up, looking down, and looking left and looking right. The new default should be 5, and then the Y default should be 5. If I'm not mistaken, I think the default, I don't know what the default is, but I think it's able to go up to like 0.1 or 1, something like that. Sensitivity ADS, sensitivity ADS-Y, and sensitivity scope Y. It says new default should be 2.5 and 1. I'm gonna tell you about this game, right? If you're not playing on a high sensitivity, or you're not playing on at least a decent sensitivity above 5, 6, you're gonna get shit on every time. Now, if you're using a sensitivity below that and you're doing perfectly fine, power to the player. But I'm telling you right now, with the way some of this movement goes on this game and the way, you know, someone's flying over you or someone's sliding past hella fast, you want to be able to move your player over as fast as possible. You want to be able to move your vision over as fast as possible so you can catch that person that's jumping in the air, sliding in the air. If you've been looking for a controller setting since day one, click my channel, go in there and watch the video. It has 15K views right now, and I've helped a lot of people out in the comment section with their settings if you're still trying to tweak the settings. I might come out with a settings video after the patch just for, you know, just for the updated settings of what would be the best settings for the new update after the patch. But continuing on. Acceleration. It says replace our old exponential curve with linear acceleration that kicks in after a short delay. Once the stick is maxed out at its edge, the turn speed increases at a rate over time until the game says that the turn speed is at its limit. I think when it comes to acceleration, has anybody been at that point where like it seems like you just randomly lose momentum? I've been at that point a lot where I'm getting into various of gunfights and then I'm sliding, trying to jump off walls, but then all of a sudden my momentum kind of just slows down and I get fucking caught up. I think that's what the acceleration is. I could be wrong, but let me know what you think in the comment section of what you think about this. Aim assist. This is related to anything regarding staying on target or making it easier to acquire a target. Note, these are not settings. This is just a breakdown on how aim assist works. Aim slowdown, aka me and my friends like to call this a certain thing that I can't think of right now, but it says when aiming near a target, the sensitivity slows down. This is most strongly felt in short, medium, to long range gunfights. This is not highly active for the close ranges or long ranges. Hip fire off target. There's initial slowdown when aiming close to a target. This is okay. So in this information right here, it looks like they're pretty much just breaking down how the aim assist works and how the aim slowdown works. I don't think there's going to be any changes to it or anything like that. Pretty much. So we're going to skip down to that. I'm going to let you read that on your own. We're going to skip down to turn aim assist. When aiming near a target and you are moving the camera, helps you turn a bit. This is the mostly felt in short ranges. This is not active for the very close ranges or the long ranges. Hit fire target. There's a small amount of... Okay, so this is pretty much... this column is just pretty much explaining the aim assist as a whole. So what I'm going to let you guys do is, if you guys want to read that on your own time, I'm going to let you guys go down here and read how the aim assist work, what it does, and what's happening. But I don't think this only started, we keep improving it until... I don't think they're doing any aim assist changes. At least that you see so far here. Coming down to the bug fixes. This is what has really been slowing Bloodhunt down to the fullest. So I'm really hoping that when it comes down to the bug fixes, we really see some very good changes. But we're going to check here and see what they got in store for us when it comes down to the bug fixes. PS5 fixed an issue that is causing some Founder Edition items to disappear after the player had unlocked a Battle Pass item. I thought they'd been patched that maybe some weeks ago. I haven't had the issue over the upcoming weeks. It's 6/3/2022 right now. I haven't had that issue in a few weeks, but let's see what else I got. PS5 adaptive triggers no longer get stuck in activated state. I haven't experienced that neither, but I do not play with adaptive triggers on, or I do not play with any rumble sticks or anything at all. If you ever play first person shooter, I promise you, if you turn your rumbles off on your sticks turn the vibration off for any shooter game period, I promise you, you will have better accuracy. That's a straight promise. And if it's not true, come back to the comment section and say, nigga, that shit was stupid. You told me a lie. Alright. Coming down to the next item. The Saboteur's unseen package activation sound and visual effect no longer continuously repeat under certain conditions. Okay, so with that being said, what they're pretty much saying is, as you know, the Saboteurs have this little thing where when they're standing or when they're crouching in the corner, or they could just be standing in the corner if I'm not mistaken, they had that little thing that... You know, and you can see them or you can hear them doing it, sort of. Like, they're quote-unquote invisible, but you can still hear it whenever they do it. Apparently that's getting patched. I don't know how I feel about that. They go invisible, and I kind of like noticing that I can see their ass whenever they're uninvisible. Or I can hear that little dumb ass sound whenever they're invisible. Sorry for the yawning. Okay. Fixed an issue that prevented you from targeting the Earthshock power directly below you. I haven't ran into that yet, but if you guys have, say something in the comment section. Decrease the chances of issues occurring that cause the matchmaker to sometimes fail to find a player for your team in group modes. Yeah, I usually play in groups of 3, but I have seen it with sometimes me and my friends will be playing with like groups of 2. We'll try to go in there and find the third, and we can't find the third, and I never place it with a third. We'll always end up one man down. So hopefully that'll be fixed too. The trophy achievement from Prague to Malu has been fixed finally. I don't know what that is. Players no longer lose all ammunition when picking up a weapon of the same caliber while reloading. Okay. Alright, hear me on this one, guys. We fixed the issue resulting in first-time Bloodhunt players not getting matched against other new players. This will improve the onboarding experience for new players. We fixed a few exploits that was being abused. Alright, hear me on this, guys. Pause on the play and hear me on this. This part right here where it says players no longer lose all ammunition when picking up a weapon of the same caliber while reloading. 2 things with that. 1, that does not fix the ammo glitch at all. Let me see, before I say anything about the ammo glitch, yep, I don't see it. With that being said, that does not fix the ammo glitch at all. If you don't know what the ammo glitch is, the ammo glitch is when you're in the middle of a fucking gunfight. You go to reload, not once. It doesn't reload. You go to reload twice. It doesn't reload. You go to reload a 3rd time, and by that 3rd time, if the guy that's chasing your ass is not killed you by now, then you're reloading the 3rd time. But by now, your ass is probably dead if you got somebody good on your freaking nuts chasing you down a motherfucking block. With that being said, the ammo glitch is not fixed, and I'm pretty highly pissed about that because that's something we should all be pissed about. That is not a good sign that ammo glitch is not fixed. And there's 2 ammo glitches. You got the reload glitch, and then you got the glitch where it's like you lose all ammunition. And right here what they're talking about is when you lose all ammunition when picking up a weapon at the same caliber, at least then you lose all ammunition. They're talking about like you lose all ammunition, but you'll be able to go pick up ammunition still. No, the other glitch with the ammo is once you pick up a gun or you go to switch a gun to another gun, you can't pick up ammo at all. Now, unless that's what they're talking about, they need to make it more clear, but that's 2 ammo things or 2 gun glitches that they haven't patched, and that's highly big, and I don't know how that's going to go moving forward. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section. User interface clarifies which outfits are the clan specific in the battle pass and the flash store. I personally think they should have been did that. You get some of these costumes in the store where you kind of get confused about because you really don't know. Like you buy a costume, you think it can go for one character, in the whole T it can't even go for the character that you want it to do. Blood hunted timer. The blood hunted timer has decreased from 60s to 40s. After some internal testing, we settled on a 40-second timer, which improves the odds of surviving while still encouraging players to uphold the masquerade. We also tried 30s, but it felt too incoincidental. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Going from a 60 to a 40 seconds, it's just 20 seconds down. I don't feel as though, because when you accidentally get blood hunted, especially when you got civilians running in your fucking way in the middle of a gunfight, when you accidentally get blood hunted, especially at the end of a game, shit really pisses you off. So I'm okay with that. This is the biggest thing. This is the biggest thing. Oh my god. Ventru, Enforcer, Flesh of Marble. We all want this fucking character gone. We want it gone, but clearly it's still here. But let's go over the updates. It says Flesh of Marble duration decreased from 4.2 seconds, goddamn, to 3 seconds. Bloodhunt is falling into a bit of an Enforcer meta as the season has progressed. We've seen a lot of frustration going up against the Flesh of Marble power. While we've been working on some improvements on how it functions, these changes are unfortunately not fully ready at this time, but we wanted to make sure we want to make some other improvements we can in the meanwhile. Nerfing the duration might not solve everything, but it seems that the bench true players will have a bit more alert on their toes. Additionally, we know that the Enforcer pairs very well with shotguns, so some of the adjustments we outlined below are part of a short-term balancing strategy. Oh my god, bro. Just take the fucking character out, bro. I don't understand. The character is literally dog shit. I feel as though if this character wasn't a character in the beta, they should have never brought his ass over here. Who decides to make a character that can fully go immune, right? The character can fully go immune. But let's not talk about, matter of fact, we are. Let's bring up what he can do immune. He can heal while immune. He can stun you or do his little push forward shit to you while immune. He can res while immune. He can reload while immune. Like, bro, this shit is too much shit. First of all, the shit where he can go immune and he can just shoot automatically out of the immune like that shit is fucking corny, bro. They gotta do something about this player, bro. Believe it or not, this player has been running a lot of people off Bloodhunt. Believe it or not. I really think that Bloodhunt is dying as a whole for not only some of the bugs. I know there's been a lot of bugs lately, but for this player alone, a lot of people just get this player and fucking abuse it to its fullest. And this player, especially with fucking knives, fucking annoying. But let's continue. Shotgun rebellions. Personally, I did not see an issue with shotguns at all. I felt as though the only issues with shotguns were when enforcers meta the shotgun. If you think so also, drop a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. So, it says the pump shotgun. Effective range decreased from 12, 14, 16 millimeters to 8, 10, and 12. I don't like that at all, but, you know, I guess. Spread increased from 2.5 to 3. Okay. Damage increased from 10 and 12 to 8 and 12. Damage per pellet. Okay. Fire rate increased from 1.2 to 1. I guess. I never thought there was anything wrong with the fire rate of the shotgun, but here we are. Double barrel. Effective range has decreased from 8, 10 to 8, 12 to 6, 7, 8. God damn. That means you gotta get close as fuck with a double barrel now. Shit. But it says the spread increased from 3.5, 3, 2.5 to 4, 3.75, and 3.5. Okay. Damage increased from 10-12 to 8-10 to 8-12 damage per. I guess that's not that much of a difference. It says shotguns are very popular this season. They've become a bit too much of a must-have. In particular, they've been too deadly at ranges where it might not have expected. Listen, I'm gonna let you guys read all that shit because that shit is a lot. With that being said, I never really thought the shotguns were that big of an issue. If anything, when it came down to the shotguns, I just really felt as though when it came down to an enforcer having it, I just felt as though it was very OP. When you get close to a shotgun in any fucking game, what do you expect to happen? It's a fucking shotgun. Someone in real life not just walking from a fucking shotgun bullet, but not bullets. A shotgun cartridge carries 8 bullets in a fucking shell, unless you're carrying a slug round. But you know, hey, revive and vulnerability timer. Revive and vulnerability timer has been increased from 0.75 seconds to 1 second. I'm fine with that, I guess. It'll give you, it says we increased the vulnerability time to ensure that players can't take damage before they're able to act when reviving. This changes gives players a better shot of escaping or fighting back with lead generate. So that just pretty much means when you die, you come back with your extra life. You have a little bit more time now to run away, go find some guns, go get a little bit more loot before someone can just see you alive, see you trying to, you know, do something, they can just kill you right away. Melee weapons. Thank fucking Lord for melee weapons. So let's say melee weapons, melee lifestyle decreased from 50% to 30%. Melee has been a hot topic of late while we can. Melee is too strong. We see a lot of frustration towards. We want to start by limiting the health you gain back now towards a difficult to melee attack. Nearly killed before the swing. We'll be monitoring results. So this is the shit I have a problem with. Shit I have a problem with. You decrease And don't get me wrong, I fuck with that they decreased the method. I fuck with that they decreased the method of decreasing the heal up time with melee, because that shit was just entirely fucking, it was pathetic, honestly. But the damage that comes off of melee, bro, you gotta bring that shit down a bit, bro. Like when you get 3 orange power-ups, I don't know what the fuck you call it, but whenever you get 3 orange power-ups and then melee damage goes up to 50%, what the fuck? 50%, my nigga? Bro, there's kids 2-tapping me with a katana. This shit is retarded. Bring that shit down, my nigga. Bring it down. Man, listen, man. Like, just put me as a fucking developer, bro. Alright, anyway. New features. In this update, we are also adding support VRR. Variable refresh rate on the PS5. This means that fuck, I got the hiccups now. That means if you have a television monitor which supports VRR, you'll be able to get smoother frame delivery with less even chance of screen tearing. Important note through this does not mean that the game will run at 120 FPS. It will enhance visual performance, yada yada yada. Pretty much meaning you have a PlayStation and you have a good ass TV, or you have a pretty good TV, they're going to enhance the graphics to look a little bit better. I always thought the graphics looked pretty fine, but to each his own, you know, to each his own, you know. Coming down for known issues. Let's see how much we got. Okay, we don't got much left. Coming down to known issues. Infinite loading screen. We are aware that some players may run into an infinite loading. I haven't ran into that, but if you guys ran into that, they are fixing it. Red gas desync. While we made some progress on this, the issue potential fix, we need more time to ensure that a safe fix and works extended. So the red gas desync is when you're on the edge of gas or something like that, or you're sort of close to gas but not in the gas, but yet you're still getting hit by the gas like you're in the gas. That's pretty much what the red gas desync is. They're still working on it, looks like. Responding to red gas. I've heard of this and I've seen people tweet it on Twitter. I have not experienced it myself. Getting stuck in a fallen animation. I haven't seen that myself neither, but if you guys want to go over that, you can go over that. Players are sometimes unable to pick up items and will drop from elevated surfaces. We're working on fixing this in the next update. So yeah. Yeah, your loot is fucking getting stuck and you can't pick it up. Not getting fixed in this update. But we're still working on a reload bug. Oh, fucking Lord. Great! Which is, in reality, a deeper, more complex, multi-headed hydra of related issues, and we're unfortunately not able to get it resolved for this update. While a reload problem might sound very straightforward, a proper solution involves quite a bit of work and quite a bit of lot testing to make sure we aren't causing other equally desirable side effects. If you've been following us since we launched, you might remember that this is the issue of consequence of fixing problem with hit registration. Yes, when they had the hit registration, oh my god, that shit was fucking dog shit. We're also still in the process of resolving phantom red gas issue, which is caused by uncommon instances of risk agreement. Servant client, okay, yada yada yada. We are creating some shorter videos to explain more about the. Okay, all right, guys, you guys can read the rest of that. Listen. Overall, am I satisfied with this June update? I mean, I'm gonna go with a 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10. I mean, as you guys know, as the Bloodhunt community, if you are watching this, there is still a lot of shit to be addressed. We still have a lot of issues that need to be addressed with certain characters. We still have a lot of issues that need to be addressed with certain little things on the battlefield, man. But let me know if you took a break from Battlefield. I mean, oh fuck. If you took a break from Bloodhunt, let me know if this update gonna get you back in the game. Let me know if you think this update will save the game, get people back into Bloodhunt itself. Please don't forget to like this video. Please don't forget to comment. Your comments truly help. It gives feedback for the channel. It gives me, feedback lets me know if I'm doing something well, if I'm doing something bad. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all new Bloodhunt content. Again, hit the subscribe button. It takes less than 5 seconds for all new Bloodhunt content. I appreciate you guys. It's the boy Pollution, Mr. Waves on Swim, and I'm out.